to the 8th edition of UkuLessons with Ella. I'm Ella. Thanks so much for being here. If you're new, I really appreciate you tuning in this week. And if you've been following since the beginning, welcome back. I'm so glad to see you. This week, we're going to be learning one chord and playing a couple of songs. We will be playing GBM, and we will also be playing Country Roads, Take Me Home by John Denver, as well as Pompeii by Bastille. So let's go ahead and get started. The way we're going to play GBM is, it's actually very similar to A. If you guys remember from last time how A goes, you put your first finger right here on this third string above the first fret, your second finger here on the fourth string below the first fret, and that's A. And then for GBM, you're gonna add your third finger, you're gonna put it here on that second string below that first fret as well, okay? So that's GBM, okay? Very similar to A, as I said. And go ahead and strum down on that for me. All right. The songs we're going to be playing today heavily include E, so I do want to go ahead and refresh your memory. So with E, you're going to take your first finger and you're going to put it here on this fourth string above that first fret, okay? You're going to get your second finger here, you're going to put it on all the way on that first string below the first fret, and then using either your third or fourth fingers, depending on which finger is stronger and which finger you can actually get over there, you're going to place one of those right here on this third string below that third fret, okay? You're gonna have to reach it way, way down there and make sure that your fingers are all parallel to the frets. Make sure you're not coming at it from all the way up here, or else it's gonna be a lot more difficult. You can't even reach down there if your fingers are not parallel, okay? So make sure they're parallel to the frets. That way you can reach your third or fourth finger all the way down to below that third fret, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and strum down on that E. Okay, that's E. All right, so don't forget E. Those are going to be a couple of the challenging chords that we have going today. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into our songs. So on that Country Roads, Take Me Home, we're going to be starting on A, all right? So don't forget A there, starting on that. Almost Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. All right, so that's pretty good there. Not too hard on that pre-chorus there. So let's go ahead and do some transitions just to warm up a little bit. Let's do that A to GBM. It's actually very, very easy. So we'll only do that a little bit, but I do want to incorporate that transition as well. So. And just to reiterate how similar that GBM and A are, they're literally only one finger away. So I did just want to reiterate that with that transition. And I do also want to try out that E to D transition in the second line of that pre-chorus. So let's do that. Any practice we can get with E and any transitional practice with E is a great idea. So. All right, excellent work there. Like I said, any transitional practice you can get with E is going to be very helpful. So now let's try that first chorus. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country roads. All right, excellent work. So we will now do that second verse, second pre-chorus, the second verse really. All right, and we start on E with that. So, all my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. All right, so we'll also do that second chorus. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country roads. You will still hear my third string buzzing. Sorry about that. I have not gotten that fixed. All right, and then I believe we are on to that third verse. We start on that GBM that we just learned. So, I hear her voice in the morning, how she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. All right, so a few things here. I do want to remind you that we will be using E7. So that looks like this. All right, first finger on that fourth string above the first fret, okay? Second finger right here on that third string below the first fret, and then your third finger also below the first fret, but on that first string, okay? So E7, that comes in at the end of this verse. So don't forget that one. We also have G, which we probably haven't used in a while. I'm not going to remind you about how to play it, but I will show you it. For me, just showing it to me kind of reminds me of which one that is. So we will be using those in this verse. I do want to go through a transition of G, B, M to E. All right, so let's start that. we can also do that GBM to G. That's kind of a different transition we've never had before, so let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. And let's also go ahead and do an E to E7 transition. This is by far the hardest verse that we have in this song. So let's really make sure that we get it right. All right, so E to E7. Excellent. So let us try that third verse again. I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. All right, awesome. And we'll do that next chorus as well. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. country roads. All right, excellent work, you guys, playing that piecemeal. Let's go ahead and try to play that all together now, all right? So let's just play it straight through. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear a voice in the morning as she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country road, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Down country roads. Perfect. Awesome job, you guys. Let's move on to the next song, Pompeii by Bastille. So on this one, we are going to be starting on D. I was left to my own devices. Many days fell away with nothing to show. All right, and let's go ahead and do that transition between D and GBM that's very prevalent in this song. Excellent. And now we'll go to that next part, and we're also going to start on D there. So, and the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. Great clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. All right, so that next part. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? All right, and now how am I going to be an optimist about this? How am I going to be an optimist about this? How am I going to be an optimist about this? And this part's probably the hardest in the song. I think it's a weird kind of way to strum it. I don't know, but let's go ahead and practice that D to A to E, all right? And if you will just repeat these 3 notes over and over again, transition between them, that is how you will get good at this part of the song. That's all I've been doing for like 2 hours today, is doing that. So you do have to put in the work, but it will sound better. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the song. Just do the transitions and practice. So let's get to it. Good deal. All right, so let's try that. How am I going to be an optimist about this part? All right, so we're starting on D. How am I going to be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? All right, good deal. And now that next part. We were caught up and lost in all of our vices. In your pose as the dust settles around us, and the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we loved. Great clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? If you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? And now we'll go to that interlude there at the bottom. Oh, where do we begin? The rumble or our sins? Whoa, where do we begin? The rumble or our sins? And the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. Great clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? I do want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to UkuLessons with me. It's been a really fun 8 weeks with you guys, and I'm so glad those of you that tuned in, that you stayed, that you bared with me through a lot of inexperience with teaching, and you dealt with my amateur skills, but I think we all got so much better. I know I did. Couple things: don't forget to tune your ukulele every time you play. That will help you play a lot better and help you sound a lot better. And again, don't forget your transition practice. That's really the key to being a good ukulele player. Don't forget to do that. Don't forget to put in the work. Again, thank you all so much for being here. And I won't see you next week, but I hope to see you at Hoover Library soon. Stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you guys for being here.